What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Who do we have today?
We are doing Guns N' Roses.
Civil War. Haven't done Guns N' Roses in a long time, so I'm looking forward to this. Yeah. It has been a very long time. They were one of the groups that we got into first on the channel. Obviously, huge name in Guns N' Roses, and I had no familiarity with them at all. Stuff like Sweet Child of Mine, November Rain,
Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah, I had no familiarity with that, so that was really, really cool to see some of their big hits. But this one apparently has a lot of notoriety in their catalog as well, and it talks about conflict, and I think is maybe a little less of a banger vibe. That's what we were reading.
Sounds like it's more of kind of like a protest, anti-war kind of song.
Yeah, so interested to find out what they're going to do with this one, because we haven't heard anything like that from Guns N' Roses. No. And if there's other stuff that you want us to check out from Guns N' Roses, a live performance or anything like that, let us know, because I've loved everything that we've done so far.
Yeah, it's been a great journey with them, and I think that I was a little bit more familiar with them than you were, just from some like Guitar Hero and stuff like that. But I love their sound, I love their energy, so always down to do more.
All right, let's find out. Civil War.
What we've got here is failure to communicate. Some men you just can't reach. So you get what we had here last week, which is the way he wants it. Well, he gets it. I don't like it any more than you
do. Look at your young men fighting. Look at your women crying. Look at your young men dying the way they've always done before. Look at the hate we're breeding. Look at the fear we're feeding. Look at the lives we're leading, the way we've always done before. When they shot the man who said peace could last forever, and in my first memories they shot Kennedy. I went numb when I learned to see, so I never fell for Vietnam. We got the wall of disease to remind us all that you can't trust freedom when it's not in your hands, when everybody's fighting for the promised land. It feeds the rich while it buries the poor. The power hungry selling soldiers in a human grocery store ain't that free. I don't need a civil war. No. Look at the world we're killing, the way we've always done before. Look in the dark we followed, look at the leaders we followed, look at the lies we've swallowed, and I don't wanna hear no more. My hands are tied, for all I see is change my mind, but still the wars go on and the years go by with no love of God or human rights. 'Cause all these dreams are swept aside by bloody hands of the hypnotized who carry the cross of homicide, and history bears the scars of our civil war.
All right, gonna pause it here. Loving these lyrics so much. I'm not catching all of them. I think I am catching probably 70% of them. Obviously, Axl Rose has that gritty vocal, and it's hard to pick up sometimes, but really powerful vocals, just talking about how we keep going through this same scenario over and over and over again. And we know this is from like 1990, 1991. And, you know, he's talking about this then, and we're still experiencing it now. We experienced it in the 2000s. We experienced it long before they wrote this. And, you know, it is heartbreaking how much human life has to be sacrificed through this process. And so I'm totally resonating with these lyrics through and through. And alongside that, I just love the versatility that they're showing in this one, in that like acoustic presence. Start off, obviously, a little bit of the electric guitar in there, but mostly acoustic, and then really, you know, coming in with all this energy and going back and forth. And I think we've talked even about Slash, if I remember, in some of the videos that we've done previously, we talked about how he's so emotive when he plays the electric guitar. And I feel like that's so perfect for this, because it really, you feel that energy, you feel that emotion that he's talking about, from this Civil War frustration between like the sadness and the frustration. You get that from Axl, you get that from Slash, you get that from everybody on this. So loving it thus far. I mean, I know we got 2 minutes left, but really love the overall theme of this one.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that this is definitely very different than the most of the other songs that we've done by them. I don't think any of the other songs have really had like a strong message, in the sense that it's trying to like convey something to you about politics or life or whatever. They've all been more like fun loving. Yeah. Even November Rain, which is a little bit slower and slowed down and stuff, like it still isn't necessarily about like a strong specific message. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that one was definitely the most powerful out of all of them that we've done.
Yeah. So I think that this is really cool to see something different from them, and standing up for obviously something they believe in and has like a purpose, you know what I mean? And I would totally agree with the emotive side of things. I feel like he's like really bringing out that passionate, gritty emotion that sounds almost like you said, even with the guitar, it doesn't sound like they're crying, but it just sounds like they're like upset. Pain. Exactly. Right. And just the sadness and the, what is the word that I'm looking for? The sorrow almost from what people go through in war. Right. So I think that it all fits in really well.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
So let's finish her up. We'll add some closing thoughts at the end.
Don't wanna hear no more. Carry
Loving the keys.
We got an outro here. Some rain.
About war anyway?
That was Civil War, Guns N' Roses, Fire Song. Really, really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed coming back to Guns N' Roses. And I really enjoyed that keys. Those keys in
the
there were
back end
so
there.
fire.
Yeah, I said that to you. You probably didn't hear me. I said it. Like
I said the
both,
same thing. So we were both on the same page with that.
Even
And
how they picked up the electric guitar as well on top of the keys. It's like they layered the keys in heavier and then brought the electric guitar even heavier on top of that.
yeah, that's, I think, something that is consistent with the Guns N' Roses songs is that they build really, really well. They build and they explode. And that's what they did in this one. Almost the explosion of the anger that we talked about, right? That building process. They're subtle. Their frustrations are growing and they're growing and they're growing. And then boom, they explode. And that's what we got in that back half.
Yeah, and I forgot to say at the pause there, I really liked how in the beginning they had the layering with a little bit of like the overlay of, I don't know where that was from, but that clip of whatever they had. And then the whistling. I feel like whistling is awfully often associated with war. And
Yeah.
so I thought that was like a cool added touch there.
Well, I loved it. Sam seemingly enjoyed it as well. So if you guys enjoyed our video, make sure you hit that like button. It does help us quite a bit when you do that. So if you can do that now, it would be appreciated. If you want to join us, we'd love to have you. We got 200,000 subscribers now. Never thought that was possible, but we'd love to have more. So come on board with us. Have a great time.
Come join us.
Join this community that is so great. And if you want to give us suggestions down below in the comments, we'd love to see them. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll see you on our next one.
Thanks for watching.